Hey everyone, it's Suzi here, and today we're playing A Watcher of Realms. For today's video, we have a lot of summons to do. Now, I'm going to be doing separate videos for the different topics, so let's first start with our special invocation and our exclusive pick. Alright, so I'm gonna do pity swapping technique to get an exclusive hero and hopefully land an Adrian or another copy of FATELESS. So I actually was not gonna pull on this banner originally because I only am missing one character on my entire account, and that will be Adrian. So at least as far as normal hero pools go, not ancient summoning. So, if a nascent banner of any kind comes soon, I'm guaranteed to get him. 100%. It's like having a guaranteed banner. So, I like the idea of always keeping one hero open to pull for, because it's a guarantee instead of wasting hoping to get them. However, I'd be silly not to do a pity swap with a banner as good as FATELESS here, who is. Why is it? There we go. It was a top tier, like the best support in the game type hero alongside Dao. Dao Chen and FATELESS is like all you need now, I swear. But I still love Elowen, not gonna lie. Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna do the pity swapping technique for this banner to this banner. However, if I pull the hero early, I'm just gonna stop and save this for nascents in the future. I hope that makes sense. If you're only missing one character, you just wait for the next nascent event and you're good to go. At least for getting one copy. Unless I really, really wanted multiple copies of him as far as his awakenings, which is probably smart. But I'm not going to stress that right now. I'm just going to try to, get this sorted. So, who do you choose? Unowned only. I got them all. If you don't have certain characters, I think your priorities should be Dao Chen A1, Sun Wukong is better at the lower levels than Kagiri is at lower levels, like A1. Getting to only A1, try to get a couple copies. Kagiri really comes at A3 and A5 to be stronger. And of course, at A5, Sun Wukong is also very good. So those are like the three core heroes that you really want to get. And then afterward, you get to debate between which one's going to be more valuable for your account, Moradin or Gwendolyn, I think is the safe bet. Anora, I was really focused on getting an awakening for it. I think I actually used a soul stone on Anora that I now regret to get her awaken 3. When I felt like I had extras, I kind of regret that now because I don't even use her. We have so many good summoners and cultists now with Beatrix and Valise, and then the Lord to go with them, that I don't even use Anora, which I should, but not really. If you only need like 2 mages in a comp, if I could somehow squeeze in 3, sure, but it depends on the what we're doing for sure. Dahlia did get a buff, or is getting a buff on the Forerunner server. I don't think that came here yet, but I remember reading it. Captain Riv hasn't changed. Falsia got a buff a long time ago, but she's still okay. And I think Lust is Lust getting a buff? I'm pretty sure I read a buff for Lust as well. Oh boy. But, there's lots to debate about there, but I'm gonna go for Gwendolyn's A1 instead of Moradin's A1, because I just really love the strong supports. Northerners are really coming up, but I could definitely see either way. I probably should go with him. Oh god. This is my debate. I should probably go with getting Moradin to like A3, because he's gonna be quite interesting in other comps. Ugh. I was hell set on getting Gwendolyn A1. You know what? Let's do that. Then in the future, if he comes back, I'll pull for him. But I think it's highly unlikely that Gwendolyn is going to come back anytime soon, because now would have been the perfect time if it does, where a Moradin banner is more likely to come back as an actual banner itself. We're doing it. Let's go. Gwendolyn. So when Gwendolyn came out, if you guys watched my Gwendolyn summons from 2 years ago, it was painful. I definitely did the oops, one too many 10 pulls and hit on the 10 pull before pity, as always. So we're gonna dive in now. Let's do the thing. I hope my conversation could maybe help somebody to make their decisions, but yeah. Good luck to everybody who's doing your polls as well. We're gonna pull until, oh wait, where am I at for pity? So to 110 pull, oh boy. And then, okay, over a 10 pull. So I think we're gonna pull till 150, 60, 70. Yeah, that's safer. Technically, I could pull to 160 then stop, but that might be pushing it because I know my luck is always terrible. Let's pull to 150, stop. Switch banners if I don't get a single legendary to here. Pull until I get a legendary, which would only be a couple, 2, 3, 10 pulls, hopefully. 4 at the most. And then come back here and pull 50 more summons for a guaranteed Gwendolyn at a much cheaper pity rate, right? All right, but again, if we get her early, I'm going to stop. If we get another legendary early, I'm going to go to 199. Switch banners, pull till legendary, then come back and pull one single summon to get that guaranteed Gwendolyn. And that is the idea of pity swapping, just to use the same currency, which is rare summoning crystals and diamonds, to get the most amount of gold possible. All right, come on. We're going to keep going quickly because we know when we get a legendary. I probably should make, that's one of those things I should make a YouTube short on, the quick how to tell instantly if you get a legendary. But yeah, I don't know. It's one of the, I feel like I say it too. We try to say it often in our videos, but I also don't like spoiling it for people. But we know instantly. I guess, you know, I will do the thing. I'll say it. I'll say it because it's helpful for people that really want to know. So I'm gonna describe it over the next 10 pulls. So if you don't want to be spoiled to where you instantly know the second you pop it, you miss that, you'll miss that excitement of like something you cannot unsee, then mute me until after I do another 10 pull. Or if it's a legendary and I put my hand up to the camera, that means I'm done spoiling. Okay, ready? Spoiler starting now. So when you see that summoning cube and there are like 2 lines, it looks like it's kind of into like a pit, right? It's like it's centered in some sort of pit. And there's like diagonal black lines that are like bars that are like troughs that fill up with liquid, you could say, or they just turn colors, or smoke rises from the bottom of the pit. Those are your signs. So the black bars stay super black and there's no smoke when it's a rare. When the pit gets really cloudy, foggy, smoky, but the bars are still black, you'll see like the 2 diagonal bars, 3 whatever they are, coming up out of like the pit. Oop, that's my hand is not up. That was not for my hand up to be done with spoiler. But the lines coming up out of the pit, if they stay black but smoky, it's an epic. And if they turn that teal, blue, green color that you actually see when you look at the summoning pictures, when it's just a generic summoning event, you'll see that color in the pit. That means you got gold. So let's see if we go now. And that is an epic. You see how it's, how I described at the bottom. And if you don't know what I mean, you'll catch it on the next one. All right, so like this one is an epic as well. See what I mean? Okay. I'm gonna try to call them out to help those who want to keep watching. Still again, an epic. Oh my goodness. And okay, that's blue. Oh yeah, blue. It wasn't, right? It didn't have enough of the hint that we said. Okay, let's keep going and hope we don't. This is sometimes the time you don't want to hit gold because you're just like, all right, let me get 2 legendaries and be happy. I'm gonna do 2 more 10 pulls. I feel like I should do 3 more 10 pulls, but then I'm gonna push my luck. So 2 more 10 pulls. So because I already did, so I have 1 10 pull. Let's click this. There's 150 plus this or minus this is what I was starting with. So yeah, 150 plus like the 1 tempo would get me to 160, plus a little odd number gets me to 160 something. I feel like I could get myself to 170 something with 1 more 10 pull, but every single time I push that one more temple to still be under 180. Still be under 180. It never... it always, every single time where I'm like, I should just... One more, it's fine. Where I debate about it. I always hit the legendary and just waste it. So now we're gonna go here. So now I am 160 something into my pity on this type of currency. So now we're gonna hit this. This is 170 something. And the next temple should, if you want to go really efficient, you can do single pulls, but it's fine. So this is, now I'm past 180. We are past 180. I am into my soft pity with 0 legendaries. You know, described here, if you guys don't know what I mean, in the description here, after 180, you have a pity, the pity goes up and increases chance by 5% for each summon. So now, okay, now would be the smart time to pull singles and not waste my summons, actually, why not? We're past 180. Let's try to get that without wasting summons. There we go. And now you can tell I instantly have a legendary based on the other thing we talked about if you were looking in the right spot, which you could still see right now. Hey! You know what? That's literally the best case scenario for me. This was the perfect summoning session for these banners. Absolutely perfect. I mean, sure, I could have popped a whole bunch of heroes along the way and that would have been fun too, but not really. I want it. Okay, getting a duplicate of Airless gets one of the best characters in the game, another Awakening, and I still have Adrian to pull whenever there's another nascent banner. That could be next week or the week after because it's been a few weeks, quite a few weeks now, right? It's been at least 3 weeks. And they seem to do once a month or so with one of them. I would think that would come soon, and I'm going to have the only character that I'm missing will be Adrian, so I'm 100% guaranteed him the next time there's an nascent banner. Perfect. That's exactly where I want to leave it. All right, now we're going to come back here, do 3 or 5 temples, sorry, and get Gwendolyn. But if we happen to get her early, who cares? It's fine. At this point, we just are getting stuff. Now, this would be the perfect time where you want that luck to get just another gold of some sort because, like, you know, 1 more temple or 2 more temples. It's still, like, a guaranteed Gwendolyn afterward. Come on. Oh, that was 1 early, right? That was 190? Or is this my Gwendolyn? Oh, that was 2. I think that was my Gwendolyn. I miscounted. Let's see. I don't know if that was a 190. Okay, yeah, that was Gwendolyn. That was my 200. Very cool. Haven't seen her cinematic in a really long time because nobody has been able to pull her. Woohoo! For those of you that haven't seen it before, which is probably, what, at least 75% of you? Maybe more? Boobas. Why does it zoom straight into the boobas? Hey, what a good day. You know what? That was just a dang good day. A darn good day. Oh, I gotta go clear space. Pause. Alright, so we're coming on in here. Let's go down to those special heroes we need to click on now. Yay! Okay, so we have... Oh, Airless was already Awakened 1 for me. That's great. We're just working on getting her maxed out. I'm very fine with that. I'm not going to touch my Divines. I figure I could save those for any future events or in case they do an instant Divine. I don't want to use them just to get dupes or try to get a new character when I know I can get them. And then boom, my first Awakening for Gwendolyn. This is going to be huge. Nice. 2 more targets and increases vulnerability. We always want those vulnerabilities up. So any chance to have those debuffs on the targets as much as possible is awesome. Now, what about Gwendolyn with... Why does it show Silas's Awakening? That's funny. Or, that's weird. It was new, I guess. I don't even know what her perfect artifact is anymore. I gotta relook at that. Her range is good. Attack speed boost could be nice. Definitely gonna... Or the... Yeah, I don't know. Not attack. Alright, well, that's something I'm gonna look at later. Maybe. I need to look at her best artifact. I'm not sure. Okay, so don't forget to do this too, guys, by the way. And yeah, that was a really perfect summoning session for me. And now I'm going to go ahead and do my ancient summons for another video. Good luck to you guys, and I will see you in the next one.